Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'll be sharing some valuable tips on crafting a Canadian CV. As you may already know, the Canadian format for CV differs from what you might be accustomed to in your home country. So, this video is going to be really helpful to you if you're thinking about moving to Canada either through immigration or even a work permit, and even if you're already working in Canada or if you're a student about to begin working in Canada. In the following video, I aim to assist you in navigating the Canadian job market by providing valuable insights on crafting a winning resume that appeals to Canadian employers. Through my extensive research, I have identified key factors that can make or break your chances of securing a job in Canada. In this guide, I will cover essential elements that must be incorporated into your resume, and highlight common mistakes to avoid. Furthermore, I will recommend top online job portals that can simplify your search for job opportunities in Canada, and offer practical strategies for job seekers living abroad. By following the tips outlined in this guide, you will be better equipped to succeed in your job hunt in Canada. Make sure to watch the entire video for a comprehensive guide to finding employment in Canada. Greetings everyone and a warm welcome to the Voice of Immigration. For those who are new here, this channel is dedicated to helping people save money and immigrate to new countries through videos without relying on expensive immigration consultants, agents, or lawyers. My channel provides detailed process instructions, so you can apply for immigration on your own with confidence. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to access all the valuable information that I provide. If you have any queries, feel free to ask in the comments section and I will be more than happy to assist you. Let's start by addressing a common mistake many job seekers make when creating their CV. It's important to avoid attaching a photo to your CV, unless you're applying for a role in which your appearance is an essential requirement, such as modeling or acting. In most cases, adding a photo to your CV can actually work against you. It can make you appear unprofessional and potentially lead to bias or discrimination based on your appearance. Furthermore, some recruiters have policies against accepting CVs with pictures. To ensure your CV is considered on its merit and your qualifications, it's best to skip the photo altogether. Human resource departments often have strict guidelines when it comes to resume screening. Some companies avoid including pictures on resumes due to potential bias or discrimination concerns. It's important to remember that hiring decisions should be based solely on relevant job qualifications and not on physical appearance. Additionally, it's crucial to avoid providing unnecessary personal information that is not related to the job. Employers only need to know about your education, work experience, and skills that make you a suitable candidate for the position. Anything else could potentially distract from your qualifications and decrease your chances of being selected for an interview. At this stage, the employer or recruiter only requires your basic contact information, such as your name and preferred method of communication. Providing your LinkedIn profile is also helpful to showcase your professional background. However, it is not necessary to share personal information such as your race, religion, or country of origin. In fact, asking for such information during an interview may be deemed as discriminatory and violate human rights laws in Canada. Additionally, your CV should not include sensitive information such as your social insurance number or SIN. It's important to protect your personal information and only share what is necessary for the job application process. It is important to exercise caution when sharing your SIM card information with potential employers. Employers generally do not require this information until after you have been hired. So it is advisable to hold off on sharing it until legally required. Your CV should include only relevant skills, experience, and basic contact details like your name, email, and phone number. A physical mailing address may not be necessary, especially if you are searching for a job in a different city or from a different country. It is important to prioritize your privacy and only provide information that is essential to your job application. It's important to remember that your CV should showcase your most impressive and relevant experiences, not overwhelm the reader with unnecessary information. Ideally, your CV should be concise and to the point, with one page being the gold standard. However, if you have more experience to highlight, it's acceptable to extend to 2 pages. For those who are just starting out in their career, it's okay to include experiences that may not be directly relevant to the position, as it can showcase transferable skills and a well-rounded background. The key is to strike a balance between providing enough information to demonstrate your qualifications, while keeping it succinct and easy to read. When applying for a job, it's crucial that recruiters can quickly understand how your previous experience relates to the position you're seeking. Including relevant details about your skills, accomplishments, and responsibilities in your CV or cover letter can help recruiters get a clear picture of your professional background. Additionally, it's important to carefully select your references and ensure that they have a solid understanding of your work experience. Ideally, you should choose someone who has worked with you closely and can speak to your abilities and achievements with confidence. It's also wise to verify that your chosen reference is willing and able to speak on your behalf before listing them on your CV. When selecting references for your job application, it's important to consider not only the quantity but also the quality of your options. While it may be tempting to choose someone from your home country simply because you know more people there, it's crucial to prioritize individuals who are reliable and accessible. After all, your Canadian employer will likely reach out to these references to verify your information and credentials, so it's essential that they are comfortable answering any questions that may arise. To ensure the best outcome, it's recommended to choose references who you trust and who have a strong professional relationship with you. Using an inappropriate email address can create a negative impression on your professional image. Your old email address might have seemed amusing earlier, but it can be a big turn-off for potential employers. Recruiters take notice of small details, and your email address could be a deciding factor in their hiring decision. Therefore, it's important to choose a professional email address that reflects your identity in a positive light. By using an email address that includes your name, you can convey professionalism and demonstrate that you take your career seriously. So, avoid using funny or sarcastic email addresses and opt for a more professional option. Tailoring your CV specifically to the job posting you're applying for can significantly improve your chances of getting called in for an interview. While using a single universal CV for all jobs isn't necessarily wrong, but it limits your potential. By taking the time to customize your CV according to the particular job profile, you can highlight your relevant skills and experience and increase your chances of being selected. Recruitment firms and companies often use software to detect keywords from your CV that match the open job position. CVs that don't have matching keywords are often discarded. So, investing a little extra effort to tailor your CV for each position you apply to can yield better results in the long run. To make your achievements stand out on your CV, consider quantifying them with measurable results. Numbers can demonstrate your impact and provide concrete evidence of your abilities. For instance, as a manager, you could mention the number of employees you supervised, the number of successful projects you led, or the percentage of productivity increase under your guidance. In sales, you could list the number of products you sold or the revenue you generated. If you worked in advertising, you could highlight the number of campaigns you managed or the return on investment you achieved. By using specific numbers, you can showcase your skills in a more compelling and meaningful way. Additionally, it is recommended to write in the third person, using concise and straightforward sentences, and avoiding personal pronouns such as I, me, or my. When detailing your work experience, be sure to provide the name and location of the company you worked for, along with the duration of your employment in terms of years or months. It's important to showcase your key responsibilities during your tenure, highlighting any significant achievements or contributions you made to the company. While it's not necessary to explain any gaps in employment on your resume, be prepared to address any questions that may arise during the interview process. Recruiters may be interested in understanding your career path and how you've developed your skills and experience over time. Remember, when applying for a job, it's important to include a comprehensive list of your educational credentials and relevant study programs. Depending on the position you're applying for, you may also want to include your GPA and any awards you've received. Additionally, highlighting any unpaid work experience or volunteering can impress Canadian companies, especially if it aligns with the job you're applying for. Don't forget to include a cover letter, even if it's not explicitly requested. A well-crafted cover letter can help showcase your skills and qualifications, and demonstrate why you're the best candidate for the job. Be sure to include the company's contact information in your letter as well. Your contact information should be no more than a couple of paragraphs, and it should not take up a whole page. The first paragraph should introduce who you are and why you want this job. Be sure to name the position you're applying. When discussing why you are the best candidate for a position, it is important to go beyond simply listing your previous experience. Instead, you should demonstrate how that experience makes you uniquely qualified to solve the company's problems and contribute to their success. By going above and beyond in your explanation, you can convince the hiring manager that you are not just qualified, but also enthusiastic about the opportunity. Finally, be sure to thank them for their time and express your interest in following up. If you are seeking a job in Canada from your home country, I will introduce you to some of the most popular online job portals in Canada, and the link is in the description box. I hope it will be beneficial to your Canadian job search. For more immigration and travel advice, be sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video. If you found the content informative and engaging, please feel free to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts and any other topics related to immigration that you would like us to cover in future videos. We are always eager to hear your feedback and suggestions, so we can continue providing valuable insights that can help you navigate the complexities of the immigration process. Also, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos, and follow us on Facebook for even more helpful tips and information. We wish you the best of luck with your application, and hope you have a wonderful day ahead.